Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something autumn inspired again. I know it's not quite autumn yet, but as I've mentioned a billion times before on my channel, I am an autumn type of person. So I am basically living for this weather, like, well, not even just the weather, but just this time of year. Like, it's for me, basically, everything about it, including the types of nails that we do in autumn. So I'm going to be using two different stamping plates in this video. I'm going to use this one here, which is from Clear Jelly Stamper. Where's the information here? It is CJS 81. And then I'm going to be using this Nicole Diary one here, L04. And I'm going to use these up here as well. So on this one, I'm going to be using the leafy sort of designs, basically. And then on this one, I'm going to be using the lines and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with this one yet, but we'll figure it out as we go along. I've got my dogs around me. Hello. So yeah, I'm going to get my nail sticks ready, my display tips ready, sorry. And I'm going to be using Cinnamon Stick, which is this colour here. And then I'm also going to be using the Metallic Bronze Flakes from Sparkle Supplies UK. They are absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to use them. I've been eyeing them up in my drawers for ages. It's about time I got around to it. So first things first, I'm going to just do 2 coats of Cinnamon Stick on all 3 nails. I won't do that on camera for all of them. I'll just do it on one. And then I'll do the other ones off camera. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful autumnal colour. Like, it's just stunning. I'm in real 2 minds about what to do with my nails at the moment, because obviously they're plain at the minute and they will be for the next week and a half at least. I'm going away next Sunday. Today is Wednesday, so I'm not going on this Sunday coming up. I'm going next weekend, and I'm going abroad, so it's awkward at this time of year because I am so ready for autumn nails. I've been waiting for it for ages, but then at the same time, like, I'm going to be in a really like summery hot country, so it's difficult to know what to do basically. So I think I am actually going to go like a nice deep colour, because typically when I go abroad I usually have something nice and bright, but I think I am going to have to go dark because, to be fair, everything will look nice on holiday anyway. I'm not that bothered about it. It's not that deep, but yeah, it's just a tricky time of year. I did say I wasn't going to paint them all on camera, but obviously I did, so there we go. But I'm just going to do the second coat off camera and then I'll come back to do the design. So I've also decided to add in a bit of a bit of foil. I want to use some white foil. I don't know what it is with me and white foil, but I just bloody love the stuff. So yeah, I'm going to add some white foil into this design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I typically would apply my foil, no, what was it called? My metallic flakes to the tacky layer of my gel polish, but because I'm going to be applying foil as well, I'm just going to go straight in with my foil gel on all these 3 nails, and then once that's cured I can stick my metallic flakes and my white foil to it all at the same time, so it kills 2 birds 1 stone sort of thing. So I'm just going to wait for those to cure. I'm going to paint them all with my Evol foil gel. Again, this is from Sparkle Supplies UK and you can get 15% off my discount code. And breathe, and then I will go into applying the foil and the flakes. Okay, so those nails are out of the lamp. I need to zoom out. I need to lift my phone up and zoom in. So I'm going to get my flakes at the ready. And then my foil as well. I'm going to apply my foil. I'm going to apply my flakes first, I think. So I'm literally just going to just pick them up and place them on. Obviously it's quite a long-winded process because they are little flakes. I should probably make sure that I'm focused. That would be really useful. I don't think my phone knows what to do with itself because the flakes are on it and they're obviously very, well, shiny, I suppose. I don't really want a lot of foil, to be honest. I want it to be like more, what am I trying to say? No, I meant that the other way around, sorry. I don't want too many flakes. I want it to be more foil focused than flakes because I need the white background for the stamping on top to show up, basically. So I'm bearing that in mind as I'm applying my flakes. Don't want too much going on with these. I'm just placing them on and then sort of just making a mess on purpose for them to just naturally spread. And then once I've done that a couple of times, like I'll pay a bit more attention to if I need anywhere else, or whether I can get away with just what's landed where. But I'm quite happy with how this one's turned out on its own, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then go in with my white foil. And then once I've got the right amount of foil on there and I'm happy with that, I will then go in with some more flakes. So I'm just picking them up randomly and then just placing them on and letting them basically stick where they land. That's how I'm doing it. But look, such a cool effect. Obviously you could just do this with foil, like you could, instead of using these flakes, you could use a metallic bronze foil, but I like to have different mediums of nail art. It's exciting to use different things. So once I've done that, I'm then just going to dust it off with a quick swipe over of a duster brush. And this is what it looks like. Very pretty. So I'm just going to leave that to the side a sec while I do the other two. I'm not going to do all three on camera because obviously it's all the same. Basically, like I'm doing the same thing on all of them. They're all going to look slightly different, obviously, but not too different where you need to basically see me do every single one, sort of thing. So I'm just picking up the flakes, placing them randomly, and then once I've done that, again, I'm going to go in with my white foil. And then once I'm happy with the amount of that, I can go in with some more flakes. Just over it, make sure there's none loose. Just want some more up there. Using a brush with a bit of gel on would make much more sense, but I'm far too lazy to sort it out, so I'm just using this one. And then once I'm happy with the amount again, I'm just going to go over with a fluffy, well not a fluffy brush, but with a duster brush. Just looks like this, like a manicure brush. Blend that all in. Put that to the side, and then I'm going to do it again. Okay, so I finished all three. This is what they look like. Well, finished at a stage. This is what they look like at the moment. I'll just bring it close to the... Oh gosh, I can't even pick them up. Bring it closer to the camera for you to see them and get it to actually focus. That would be useful. But this is what they look like at the moment. That metallic flake is just beautiful. So next up, I'm going to be using, like I said, these lines here. So I think I want them like diagonal, mainly because that's how it'll fit. And I'm going to use the wider one and maybe a smaller one next to it, and then stamp on top of that. So like just doing layered stamping. So I think I'm going to use these ones, like I just said. I think I'm going to paint black diagonally. No, not paint black. I'm going to use this in black, and then I'm going to stamp a white flower over the top, or maybe a coloured flower. No, because white and black. Oh, I don't know whether to paint it white, to stamp it white. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try white. So what I'm going to do first things first is I'm going to base coat all of these nails, because I don't know what I'm planning on doing. I don't want to do something straight on top of this as it is and then come to it. And then it come to me having to end up doing the base again because I've messed it up basically. So if I put base coat on first and then do whatever I want to do on top of that, I can just wipe it off as many times as I want without it causing any problems. So that's what I'm going to do. I am just popping a coat of base coat just to, well, it's to protect the base colour / design and stuff really. That's what this is for, because I can just take the tacky layer off and do as much as I want on here and just keep wiping it off and wiping it off until I'm happy with whatever I come up with eventually. So that is what I'm doing. And then once I've done that, I'm going to pop the ball in the lamp for a full cure, and then when they come out, I will remove the tacky layer. So usually what I do in a video is I'd figure out what I was going to do or do it and then do it on camera, like sort of thing, to know what I want to do. But in this case, I'm actually going to, what's it called? I'm going to like experiment like on camera instead of hiding the fact that I don't always do it like straight off the bat sort of thing. So I'm going to try out 2 different ideas that I've got. My first idea is to like use what I said. I'm going to do it. Just take off this tacky layer. Obviously can't do 2 things at a time. I actually really love how these are turning out. That looks beautiful just as it is. I'd happily wear that, to be honest, just as that looks like that. So I'm going to use this, like I said, and I'm going to pop this on 2 nails. I'm going to leave one out for the time being, because when I've figured out what I actually want to do, I'll be able to do it properly. So on the first nail, I'm just going to do it as, tell you what I'm going to do as I go along, so I don't take up too much time. So on the first nail, I mean, to be fair, I don't even know how this stamping's going to go with the lines. Like, I've never stamped stuff like this, so I don't know how that's going to look. It might look rubbish, and I might end up just painting it, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just making sure that's clean. I'm going to get my white stamping polish, and I'm going to do the same thing at this step on both nails. But then when that white is on there, I'm going to do 2 different things to see which one I prefer. The first option is to just stamp like a black leaf over it, and then the second option is to use that foil stamping gel again and do a bronze leaf in this chrome, because this is just beautiful. So I'm going to try both of those. That's my plan. So first things first, I'm going to cover all 3 of these just so I can use whichever one turns out the best. Just go over that. One of them's got a hair on it, so it's not going to be that one that I use, but I'm going to use this one on the end just because it's better than the other 2, even though it's still not great. Like so. And that's basically just a base. I just need it as a base for something to go over the top of. I might not even like this step, so this might need to change, but we're going with it. Just going to see how we get on. And then again, going in with my white gel, my white stamping polish, which is from Moyu. Well, it's actually from Amazon, but it's a Moyu one. They were better. I'm going to use that one on the end. I'm going to do it the opposite way this time, just to mix it up a little bit. Like so. Pat that down, make sure it's stuck. So I've got those. This is what I've got so far. Now, like I said, I'm going to do 2 different things. I'm not going to do both. If I do one first and I actually really like it, I'm just going to stick to that instead of making my life difficult, but we'll see. So I'm going to use this image here, I think that's what I'm going to go for. So I'm just going to wipe over it, make sure it's nice and clean. And then I'm going to use black stamping polish wherever I put it. I haven't even got it out yet, that's why I can't find it. And I'm using the one from Moira this time. And I'm just going to pick up my image. And then I'm going to place that where the white line is, basically. But I want to do 2, so I need to make sure I've got enough space. So I'm doing one that way. And then I'm going to do one coming from the other direction as well. I'm making such a mess, I'm glad you can't see my whole desk. Okay, so like I said, going down this side of this one, like so. So I've got 2 on there. I do like how that looks actually, it's very cute. Then on this one, before I do test out my second theory, I'm going to use the large leaf and see if that looks any better. So I'm just picking that one up instead this time. And I'm gonna maneuver this as well to fit over the white. I missed the stem off the end, so I'm just adding that on. Don't like that one as much. I think I prefer the first one with the 2 unless I did 2 of the white strips instead of just 1, so it fit on better. Let's try that. I'm going to do this off camera because I am really experimenting. It's good. This video is going to be an hour long if I do everything that I've got in my head on camera. Okay, I finally decided what I'm doing, and you're both going to be disappointed. I'm literally just putting black leaves on because that is the best thing. I've tried every combination that I can think of, basically. I also tried the chrome one. Like, I tried everything. It just, it just wasn't cutting it. And this looks really, really beautiful just with that base and a nice subtle black leaf on the top. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to get rid of everything that I don't need. So like I said, literally just popping those on. So I've done one where the leaf is going up, like the big leaf is going up the middle. I'm going to leave that as it is just because I really like it and there's no point taking off just to do it again. So that's what that one looks like. And then I'm going to have, I've obviously got 2 more nails. So I'm going to do one with the 2 little ones, basically. So have 2 little ones in 2 different directions like I did the first time. Obviously, we're not going to be doing it on top of the white this time. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to place one like maybe about here. And then I'm going to get another one and I'm going to put that at the top of the nail this time. I want all 3 to be like the same but different, basically. Like very, very similar but slightly different. So obviously we've got the large one on the other one. I have 2 of the little ones on this nail, and then I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with the other one yet, but we'll get there. It's fine. So I'm just going to pop this one about here. So we've got 2 little ones on this nail, which looks really pretty actually. I love that. And then on this nail, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a large one and a small one, almost like overlapping each other. I'm going to try and do that, make that look nice. So I'm first just picking up my large one, getting off anything off my stamper that I don't need. And then I'm going to pop that, I think I'm going to go from the bottom upwards, like that. Because they both face a different way, the little one and the large one. So I can have that one there facing that way, and then the little one sort of going like up the other way into that one. So I'm just going to pick up that image. I just wanted to use a different plate to the usual one that I use for leaves, because I literally use that other one all the time and you're probably sick of seeing it now. So I thought it'd be nice to use one slightly different. So that's our 3 images, our 3 nails done. I'm just going to get rid of everything and then we can top coat them all. So we're going in with top coat now, and I'm actually thinking of doing them matte because I think this one looks really, really nice. So I think I'm going to mix it up and do matte. Just because it isn't very often that I do matte nails, to be fair. So I think it'd be nice to just have matte for a change. And I do really like metallic matte. Like, I think those flakes will look amazing. I need to clean my matte top coat bottle because it's disgusting. It's so dusty. So yeah, I'm just popping a coat of that over. And then I'll pop that into the lamp for a full cure while I top coat the others. This set is like right up my street. I'd love to wear this set. Probably will at some point, or something similar at least. It's very me. Okay, I'm going to pop that one in, and then once they're done, I will show you what they look like when they come out of the lamp. I'm so pleased with how these turned out. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? I think they actually look really, really effective in matte. And I think they look better in matte as well because you can see the black stamping more because of the metallic being a bit more toned down, whereas if it was reflective it would be hard to see the black. But yeah, oh gosh, shaky. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I actually loved doing it, even though I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I'm glad with how they turned out in the end. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye!